Story type 4, I know something you don't know. AKA, I have skills and knowledge that you don't have. Now, what's different about this versus the previous story is that it doesn't necessarily have to be personal. It's not about you being like, I've totally been there. I have a lot of clients who come to me and say, I help my clients, but I'm not like them, and I never went through what they went through, but like I can help them a lot, but I don't totally get it because I'm just really skilled at what I do, and this is my genius zone, so how do I explain that to my clients that like I have the solution, but it's not because I've been through it myself? This is how. I know something you don't know. This is the archetype of expert. It's not about personal experience, it's about expertise. It will parallel or mirror the customer story because what it is the reverse. So it's not the same as the customer story, it's exact opposite of the customer story. And this story establishes that expertise and education and unique genius and skill set. It's like, what's special about you that you do differently, that you're either naturally good at or extremely skilled in, is what's going to give the customer the tools they need to achieve their goal. And so this might look like, something that you're teaching. Like, I know all these things, so I'm going to teach it to you, but it also might look like, I know all these things, so I can do them for you. Now, what's special about this story type, and again, it's not a mirror, it's an opposites attract love story. This is more about you showing how you are in opposition to what your client is like. So maybe a great example of this would be if you do web design and you are not intimidated by tech, but a lot of your clients are, they're super talented at what they do, but technology makes them insane. And it makes them like cry on the floor of their bathroom and wish that they never decided to build a website. And so you step in and you're like, hey, I am so good at technology, it doesn't intimidate me at all, but like I can totally relate to you. Let me step in with my unique genius and support you in this way because we're opposites, so like let's stick together and be a team. That's what this story does for your business. So there's differences from the last story type. It's less personal. It can also be less flexible. But oftentimes it's an easier sell because you're literally just saying, you don't know how to do this, but I know how, so let's boogie. And you can use this story on your sales page, on your work with me page, on your about page. You can use it in email marketing campaigns, all these different places it could work. It's right for you if your clients hire you for professional services. So like I said, tech, design, writing, legal, accounting, consulting. It's something professional and specified that they don't do. And you still want to use a story because you want to have that emotional connection with your audience. This is how. You've not been through the same struggles as your clients. So you're like, I don't actually know what it's like to have all these health issues. Like, I don't do that. Your special zone of genius is what makes what's hard for them easy for you. So instead of saying, I really get this struggle, I've totally been through this myself, what you're saying is, I totally get that you're struggling, I've never had that, but that's why I'm the perfect person to help you. So your offer has been designed not so much based on experience, of course your work experience matters, but it's not about that personal experience with the problem. It's about expertise. And so here's how you want to tell it. You want to start again by identifying the goal and the obstacle that your customer is facing. So, for example, I noticed that my customer really struggles with building websites because they're really, really great at what they do, but building websites stresses them out. And so you demonstrate your ability to support them with special skills and tools, saying things like, well, I've been a nerd building websites since I was a kid, and it's always been my passion, and now I'm so excited to support people with this. Here's my portfolio. And this would literally be even the story your customer experiences on your website can literally track these steps as you write your copy. You want to back up your credibility by sharing your journey to becoming an expert. So it could be years of experience, it could be natural talent, it could be special innovation. What is that you've been through that's made you even better at what you're maybe already naturally good at? So portfolio, if there's a story about how you discovered you were good at it, that's always fun to use. That can be it could be like a tangential story. It doesn't even have to be something you include in this core version, but it's another way of expressing like, hey, it's another way of expressing your character and how you are uniquely positioned to help your client. Another fun thing to do is to add a character detail or a testimonial quote as a story booster. So you can add a quote from a previous client who's really happy working with you and make sure that that is like included in the story. Well, my customers often say that I just make websites easy. And you can also say a little bit more about you, like how you set yourself apart from other people with this exact expertise. And then clear takeaway and invite the customer to take action. So the underlying message here is, I have the unique skill set to get you where you want to go. I'm not here to hold your hand and guide you. I'm here to deliver the skills you need that you're missing.